I poured into everybody else. This is what happened to me. Not a spiritual hoo-ha, but oh, my soul is so powerful. I am here to guide everybody. You won't even realize that it has become your conditioning because it started to go through that same cycle of shame, blame. I poured and poured and poured till my cup was empty and I no longer knew who I was anymore. Behind all these masks, I was hiding. I was pretending to be somebody I'm not. So every person who has met me, they have seen a fake version of me. And this fake version I'm not very proud of, but I'm not gonna blame myself for it. I'm not gonna shame myself for it because it was all conditioning. It was all wounds that I had within me, but I did not even know they existed. Nobody taught me any of this. I had to learn it myself. And I'm going to teach all of this in this video. It started from a very young age when I was taught to be kind, that helping others is a very good act, which of course is, but this is how I lost myself in it. This is my pot, and as you can see, it's not very lively. I poured into everybody else, and this is what happened to me. So, in order to stop doing this, you should know this one thing. When I was taught that be kind and be helpful to others, you are a good person, this is what a good human being looks like. What I was doing, every person who came to me, please help me with this. Instead of pouring water into myself to help myself, to not abandon myself, what I was doing, okay, I'll help you and then I'll cater to my own needs. I have enough time, 24 hours a day, I can do this any time of the day. What was I doing instead? Okay, you need help, I am a good person, I am a kind person, I'll help you. Now, again, I was back to pouring water, catering to my own needs. The moment I was about to pour, another person comes. Please help me with this. Expectations. Everybody needed help with something. Just to be a good person, I kept pouring into them and they never poured back. So, based on this conditioning, I learned that overgiving is love. I learned that being a good person requires all of this, but you already know all of this. I'm not going to go into details. You already know how you have poured into everybody else and not into yourself. You wanted to please them, so they like you. You wanted to please them because you didn't want to be abandoned. You didn't want to be rejected. You wanted love. And what you were seeking outside of yourself has always been here within. So, what I was seeking outside was always within me, but I didn't know that, okay, I need to go outside to find it because every movie shows you need to go find another man or a woman to fall in love. That is what love is. The love you have for your parents is what love is. Abandoning yourself is what love is because love is always outside you, love is not within you. And a person who is empty from inside or who became empty from inside after a point cannot pour back into anybody else. Then their heart is empty. You are tired from pouring outside. So now come back within. Everything you desire with another person, the company you desire with another person, give it to yourself. Even the most basic things, soaking in the sun, going for a walk, will make you so happy and will fill your cup. You thought that you needed multiple people around you to feel satisfied, to feel content, to feel happy. That is not required. This was all of the old conditioning. And if you are a person who is spiritually awakening, you will know this already deep inside your heart. Whoever this old version was is dying within you. You no longer want to please all these people outside of you. You don't want to seek their validation. And I'm not suggesting that love only yourself. Don't give out to anybody else. I am making you aware of the fact that if you have been abandoning yourself in the name of that this is what a good person looks like, what will people think if I don't do this is what I'm telling you to stop doing. Once you start pouring your own pot, you realize that most of the things that you have been doing in your life, you never intended to do. That is not what your soul came here to do. And it's not a spiritual hoo-ha. I'm not saying that, oh, my soul is so powerful, I am here to guide everybody, I am this person. No, I am not just here to make people aware. I am here to become aware of my own being. When I see everybody around me, I see myself in them. I see every version of me, or at least the current version of me at this particular frequency that I'm holding right now. Every person I see is reflecting something back to me. So when they are taking a lot, they are reflecting back to me, stop overgiving. When they are hurting me a lot, they are telling me, stop hurting yourself. Stop drowning in shame and guilt. That is the lowest frequency, and you don't want to be in it. Don't blame yourself. I have blamed myself for a lot of things. I thought that maybe I'm the one responsible for this, but I never was. That was my old version. That was naive, that did things out of lack of awareness. Now, once you become aware, you will no longer want to go through that same cycle of shame, blame, begging, chasing, none of it. You have doubted your self worth, and now every time you choose yourself, you wouldn't doubt yourself. This version of you would want some things, but once you expand, once you become even more aware, even this version will fade away. This version that wanted to become more loving, once you become more loving, then you will align with deeper truths. But that's not the topic. Come back to the present topic. So I want to discuss about emotional imbalance within you, because you don't cater to your own needs, the needs that I want to be loved. This is your need, core need. I want to be loved, but I seek it and I expect it from everybody around me. If this person loves me, he'll do this for me. If not, he doesn't love me. By expecting so much outside, you are also neglecting your own needs. So ask yourself, what do I seek when I'm overgiving? Is it love? Is it validation? Is it attention? Ask yourself, what worse will happen if I don't do this? That will tell you about what you fear the most. Do you fear being abandoned? Do you fear being not enough, not good enough? Do you fear disappointing someone? Do you fear rejection? Do you fear that you'll be left alone without any love? Do you fear that you are not worthy of love? You doubt yourself constantly. And all of this overthinking is only coming from fear. And because of all this overthinking, because of all these fears, we tend to overgive, we tend to please other people, we seek their validation, and we become a person that is not aligned with the soul, that is not being authentic. So, suddenly, a person who loves coffee pretends to be a person who loves tea, or a person who loves to wake up early just because of peer pressure says that, "No, I wake up around 12." And you won't even realize that it has become your conditioning because it started in your childhood when you were trying to make new friends, when you were trying to please all the adults in your home, when you were trying to seek love and you didn't know how to give it to yourself. Every time a person did not give you love, you thought that there is something wrong with me, that maybe I'm not worthy, maybe I don't deserve love, maybe there is something wrong with me, that people are not loving me or people are not giving me attention. So you started chasing it. And when you started chasing your authentic version, your truest version that is aligned with your soul, you started forgetting it. So now you are spiritually awakening. You want to become that person who remembers who you are at your core. So, in order to do that, there will be multiple times that your old identities will layer by layer fall off, and you will slowly begin to know what you truly like, why you are actually here. Is it to guide people, or is it to spread love through your music, through technology? Every person is contributing in some way, but the basic should be clear. We need to stop overgiving. We need to stop operating from this fake version of us that has come because we want to protect our heart, we want to protect ourselves, we want to be loved. That is why this fake version has come, only to have control. This is a fake control. What do you think? You are a normal human? You are a soul living a human experience. You are not here to spread hatred. You are not here to involve yourself in petty things. This is all petty. Anger, hatred, jealousy, judging, criticizing. All of this is petty. And everywhere you are investing your energy gets power. So, why will you pour your energy into the fear? And one more thing, it is not like this can happen instantly, but what you can do is every time you are entering into this mindset of fear, and because of that you are overgiving, make yourself aware. Oh, I did that. Don't blame yourself that why did I do it again? Why am I not learning? No, that is again blame, that is again shame, and I have already done it, so it's done. Don't blame yourself for it. Every time, slowly, you'll become more aware. You will not take things personally. You will not assume things. You will communicate properly with yourself and with everybody else. You will love yourself, and through that love, you will also love everybody else because you are pouring into yourself. When you stop abandoning yourself, when you stop seeking validation, you embody a higher version of yourself, and everybody who even gets triggered will sooner or later embody it too. So that is how you are going to raise the vibration of the earth. Stop all these overthinking and overgiving and over pleasing, all of that. You're going to stop doing it because you love yourself, because you are a soul having a human experience. So don't think that you are powerless. You are very powerful, you are very loving, but start that love from here first. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like my content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.